So I'm going to try to keep this short because I've got a stack of books I need to sign and sketch in for the book kicker and try to send them out later this week. But I wanted to announce that I've got a new comic, because when you do webcomics, you do stupid shit like launch another one when you have no fucking time. So it's called Nomlings, and I'll link it either here or in the show notes, wherever YouTube lets me link things. It's called Nomlings. It stars 4 dumplings, and it's my attempt at doing joke a day, because I'm not very good at joke a day, and I don't write joke a day normally, and but this is my version of a joke a day comic. So it's done in a 4-coma format, so it's 4 panels stacked on top of each other. And you might see that format if you read a lot of manga. In the back of a tangoban, a collection, the author will sometimes do alternate scenes in chibi form, or maybe they'll do like author notes to the reader or to the editor, or, you know, this is what happened on my day. This scared me, so I put this in the comic. And it'll be like a 4-panel thing and just a short little anecdote or something like that. So I'm using that format for the comic. I'm also doing it all in Illustrator. It's all digital. And I only had to create the characters once, and then I pasted them 4 times, and then they each say something different. And the main goal for the Nomlings is to try to get you to eat them. So we have Steamy, who is a steamed dumpling who kind of tries to seduce you into eating it. They're not gendered, so and then we have Pan Fried, who is pan fried and just yells at you, yells movie quotes at you to try to get you to eat it. Then we have Hargi, which is a hargao, a small shrimp dumpling who has self-esteem issues. And then there's Shumi, who is the philosopher of the bunch, a pork dumpling with red hair. And Shumi spouts philosophy to try to get you to eat them. And it updates, did I already say it updates Tuesday and Thursday? It's tentative, because eventually I would like to update it with more frequency. So basically, I've been doing webcomics for many years, since early 2000, and I've learned a lot of things. And Nomlings is sort of my way of combining all of these different ideas that I've picked up through the years and dumping it into one thing, into one project, and seeing how far I can push it. So I'm running it off of Tumblr because one of the things I've learned as a web cartoonist is that I don't want to make websites. I don't want to dick around with websites. I don't want to have to update the back end. I don't like dealing with code. I can deal with code, and I can code the shit, and I can PHP, and I can do all that fucking shit. And I've had to learn that through webcomics and some of those design ideas. But if I can get someone else to do it for me for free, that would be much better, because I don't have money to pay somebody to do back-end work for me. So Tumblr takes care of all of that. Well, I guess Yahoo takes care of all that now. So if Tumblr goes down, my comic goes down, but that's okay because I have backup and all that kind of stuff, and it's all Illustrator, and I can recreate it very easily. But yeah, I'm using Tumblr as my backend. The other advantage to Tumblr over coding something myself is that it makes it extremely easy to share. So anytime somebody logs into Tumblr and goes to Nomlings, there'll be that, you know, reblog thing or that heart thing to like it, and so you can reblog it and like it easily. I really enjoy the way Tumblr has created this space where it makes it easy to share images. Unfortunately, some people strip out URLs and don't credit things, but whatever, as long as people are reading about dumplings trying to make you eat them, that is my ultimate goal. I'm not worrying about things like monetization just yet. I'm more concerned about getting the brand out there. So I've got my logo sort of designed. I might change it as I go along, but I've got something that I like. I'm using, instead of blogging on the comic site like I do for Yellow Peril and pretty much every other comic that I've ever done, I'm going to be using Facebook, where I put my thoughts about cutesy things or link up other cutesy things that I see around the net and stuff like that. Because, you know, with all its warts and all the terrible things that people complain about Facebook, it is a pretty good way, it's a pretty good platform for starting conversations and sharing conversations and sharing content that way. So I'm going to be trying to leverage more Facebook and more Tumblr with Nomlings and try to get more of that social sharing thing going along. I decided to keep it to 4 characters, so I can write 4 distinctive voices, and then that's as much as I can handle right now. I think I will add another character eventually to round it out to 5, maybe do it 5 days a week eventually. But like there's a bubble tea character that I have that would be really fun to do. But for now, it's just going to be the dumplings. From two days a week, I'm eventually going to move it to 4 days a week. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you'll have 4 dumplings trying to get you to eat them and making you hungry when you read the comic at work. But for now, it's Tuesday and Thursday as I build a buffer. I am building a buffer which I've never been able to successfully maintain. So that's another thing that I'm trying to do with Nomlings is build a significant enough buffer that if I have to put it away for a while because I've got something else going on, or if I got a vacation or an emergency, Nomlings will update continuously. I haven't had a problem updating with Yellow Peril except for the one time when the power went out and I couldn't access my scanner. But since Yellow Peril's launched, I've been consistent with my Monday, Wednesday, and Friday schedule. So I want to try the same thing with Nomlings. It's easier with Nomlings because it only takes 20 minutes to make a strip instead of 4 to 6 hours for Yellow Peril. So that's another thing that I'm concentrating on is building a proper buffer to give myself some leeway. So yeah, I'm not really thinking about merchandising yet. I want to get this going for a couple of months and seeing how well it's received and see what people are asking for. Already I've had a request for dumpling plushies, but that's a friend of mine, so I'm not gonna take that seriously. I do eventually want to make resins, like tiny little resin figures, and cast them and paint them up in myself and then sell them at shows and things like that, because I think something like this lends itself to really cute figures, and then I can sell them in like the Chinese takeout boxes, which would be kind of cool. But that's all future shit. A couple of months, maybe 6 months. 6 months from now, I'll take a look back and see how the traffic is going and how the sharing is going, and if people have been asking for things like, oh, I want prints of these, or oh, I want postcards or bookmarks or things like that. So you'll see more Nomling stuff from me. I'll be more active with promoting it. I actually launched it a couple of weeks ago, but I didn't have many strips in the can, and right now I only have 4 strips on the site, but I'm still pushing it now just because I feel like building momentum and things like that. So yes, Nomlings, my new project, all about dumplings. It should make you hungry. I'm hungry now. I should go fucking eat a thing because eating is good. All right, back to signing books for me, and thanks for tuning in. I'll check you later. Bye.